I forgot how fresh the air out here is. All I've smelled is blood and sweat on the sand for... How long has it been? What do I do now? Where do I go now? There are so many places I could visit. Let's go look at some of them. Oh yeah, and welcome back to Varlamore Chunk. Here they are, with all those chunk tasks that we managed to do in the Colosseum ticked off over here. There they are. I mentioned it before, I would love to get 4 or 5 because I think they're funny. And then out of the other ones, I don't know, maybe 2 would be my favourite, but let's see what happens. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Pick of the chunk. Yes, I got one of the meme ones. Let us double shift click the square here. Boo, and there it is, all lit up. In we go. Oh my god, there's bones. Insane. Prayer training. Could even chop a tree back here. How far can we get back? Oh. Oh, I get to add another meme chunk. I could go in there. Ah, cool. For each of these chunks I'm rolling, I'm going to do 3 Colosseum attempts. But we will do those attempts once we get to a real grind again. If all I have to do is run around the back of the Colosseum, I'm going to roll again, and then when I have something proper to do, I'll go back and do all of the ones I've accumulated. Okay, number 5 has been added over here. Let's go again, go! Yes, I got the other meme one. Okay, let's take a trip round to the bottom of here. And whoop! There we go, new chunk. Oh, there's a friend. Oh, hold on, can I dig up a thing over here? Is there actually a chunk task? Alrighty, I've brought my spade, and you basically just dig right at the end, right? I just go over here and just dig. Oh, near the mouth of the cave. The pingy thing I found on the wiki was the location of this dude, not the diggy spot. Okay, for sure. Hey, we got a sapphire. Do I go back to and talk to him for some reason now? Outstanding! This can only be seen as a positive. That's what he sounds like, by the way. I shall add the knowledge to my reserves, and you may keep the gem. It's very kind of you, sir. Thank you very much. I'm gonna go roll another chunk. Alrighty, here we are on the chunk picker once again, and we're gonna muck that off as done, and we're gonna roll another chunk. Interestingly, I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 chunks completed. As per what I said in episode 0 before I actually started this account, after 10 rolls on Varlamore, I am going to open up the ability to roll off Varlamore, and that would be various chunks available either to Varrock via the Quetzal, I pointed to the wrong thing, Varrock via the Quetzal, or any of the charter ship locations from over here. So that would be cool after the next one, but where are we going? We got the other meme one. Okay, let's go check it out, but also I'm going to figure out which are all the other rollable chunks now. Okie daisy down there. You ready? I'm ready. I'm so ready. Bang! Let there be light. And I can go, here. Yeah! Woo! I wonder if you can get down landing spot. Maybe there's a way to get the Quetzals down into the cave. Maybe that's what the red tokens are for. I am fully speculating, but I see cave and I like it. Hello, charter friend. It's good to see you again. Oh, we have talked a lot, but never has it been to use your boat, or you're closer. Oh, no, maybe now not closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more rollable chunks. Let's go mark those off. Alright, so we've got Varrock with the Quetzal, and then we've got Catherby that's rollable. We have Port Sarim. I don't know which one that is. Let me have a quick check. Okay, it's the bottom one. We have Corsair Cove, but then also we've got Port Khazard, we've got Brimhaven, and Musa Point. There we go. There's all the things. Those are all the other ones we can roll now. Okay, this next roll is going to be spicy. Do I leave Varlamore for the very first time? We find out in 3, 2, 1. And we return from whence we came. Okay, the other thing this does is that this is now a walkable chunk, so it's unrollable. That one is also now a walkable chunk. That one is, and that one is. I can walk to all of those locations from here, so they will... Is that one? Oh, that's a good question. There's an agility shortcut there. I'm going to say that is walkable because of the agility shortcut. Okay, so now we've just got Karamja that's not walkable, that's available through charters. Oh, this is weird. This is very weird. We are leaving Varlamore. Oh. Oh, that feels gross. I'm not sure I like this. No, go back. Oh, we've got oak trees. That's actually quite nice. I'm going in for my first post-Colosseum chunk Colosseum, and if we look at the stats board, I need to do 12 runs for my 4 chunks, so we're looking at these deaths need to hit 71. Once that's at 71, I am good to go and finish my tasks near Varrock and move on from there. Well, we got to wave 6, that was a really good run. Unfortunately, I can't go and send my next one. I refuse to start a wave without 88 air runes, which is how many it would take to get to Sol. Probably not gonna happen, but yeah, if I don't shoot, I don't score. I figured this would be an interesting Colosseum wave to show you some things happened. So we pick our invocations, volatility, and we go to run behind the pillar at the timing. And I'm like, cool, and that's gonna get all trapped behind the pillar, real nice. But then I stepped out. See, I stepped to the right there, and it meant that ranger came around the pillar, and I wasn't ready for it, wasn't meant to, because I wasn't meant to step to the right, I was meant to attack the melee first. Anyway, we've dealt with that now, and then we rotate, and we come down here, and now there's just the mage on us, and I can see the ranger coming down the side, so I can corner trap it, just like that. That works really well, and that means I can deal with this major and just pray against it, and then we can deal with the ranger, let it round the corner, and then the melee, and we're all chill, but I forgot that volatility was on. Oh, during those Fremenics we got 40 magic. That's a number that ends in a 0, so that means we like it. I was really low on stats because the spawns have just been absolutely the worst, including this one, and now I'm at a weird pillar. I've gone the whole way around the outside. But because of that, I wanted to do some practice, and I'll just show you what I was doing. So I was stepping out to off-tick, and then I was working on losslessly flicking 2 NPCs at once. It goes something like this. And not like that. Oh no, that was a good timing for it to throw a javelin. I was preparing to start talking to tell you what was happening, but as soon as I started thinking about words, it all went to poo-poo. Okay, I'm gonna stop recording. You saw the thing. I'm not going to explain it. We're done with the Colosseum episode. Voiceover crack here. You've seen the thumbnail and title. You know we're not done with the Colosseum, so I'm going to show you more stuff. Hey look, yeah, this is me doing the thing. Okay, that's nice. Onwards. We're going into a wave 5, and we have 1 prayer point left and basically no supplies, so this is probably going to be over. You get to see it. Here we go, waiting for the green one. Click. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please no metal spawn. Oh no. Oh, I'm still running. I forgot to turn run off. No, I'm so dead. Ah, the full fluster from trying to flick the middle spawn. Ah, that's okay. Was expecting that one to be over there. It's pretty common that I just get bad spawns the whole way through, and I can generally do 4 middle spawns, and I managed to on that one, but wave 5, that's too much. If we look at those stats, we're up to 71. I can post the one from before as well, which you'll see here, so you can see how many waves I completed in that time, and you'll see my average. Yeah, we never saw another wave 7. Trying to get past wave 6 again. until we get upgrades, I still don't see it happening. It's insane that I managed to do that before, but that's our Colosseum attempts, required by my rules, done. We can go finish off those tasks over in Varrock and then get to rolling again. The chunk picker says that I have 2 diary tasks I can do here, and I don't actually know what they are, but, well, I know what one of them is, but I have 3 ideas. One of them might be to pickpocket a guard. No, okay. So the next one that I actually didn't know what it was. My other thought was chop and burn an oak log, but it's gonna be give the stray dog some bones. Okay, so let's do the one that I knew going in and was actually right about. Let's steal from the tea stall. Nice. Alright, let's take these bones and feed them to... Oh, come on, doggy, please. Can you follow me? Come on. Here boy. Here, boy. Come on. No, don't go. Yeah! Oh, friend. Here we go. And another Varrock diary task done. Good boy, you're a good doggy, you are. And if I have a look over here, we have done those 2 diary tasks. 1, 2. Nicely done, so we're ready to roll. We have an even chance of rolling over at Varlamore or Varrock now, seeing as I got totally hemmed in by all the water around here. I just kept rolling the northern and eastern chunks. And then we have a 1 in 7 chance of rolling number 4 over here on Karamja. Let's see what I get. Here we go. Oh, that's the mining chunk. Oh, I'm not a fan of that one. Well, let's go check it out. Oh, fishing too. And in we go. So one thing I thought of coming in here is maybe we've got some actual sand crab spots. Let's check out the things we've got in here. We're going to start by checking out the coast. What have we got? Big net and harpoon fishing. But I don't think we've got a big net or a harpoon. Okay, nothing on the coast. Other than big net or harpoon. Is there anything else that it shows here? Oh, there is actually... I did bring my fishing bait, just in case. Okay, we also have small net and rod fishing. Let's check out what's in the mine, because I'm going to need to mine mithril and smith some mithril. But what mithril are we going to need to smith? Let's have a quick look at the mithril smithing guide. Here it is. I don't need to do a mithril plate body because I have a rune chain, which is better. I don't need to do the myth plate legs or plate skirt because I have dragon plate legs. For the two-handed sword, I have a rune one. I cannot make claws. For the kite shield, I have a rune one. For the myth chain body, I have a rune one. For the mithril battle axe, I have rune weaponry. And for the mithril crossbow grapple tips, I actually need to do that. So 59 smithing is going to be our goal in this chunk. As well as killing a snake, it's a new NPC, and doing a little bit of fishing. Ah, there it is. I see. Hello? Snake. Yeah. And here we go. Our first ever fishing at 31 fishing. Oh, there it is. I didn't even see it. We caught a sardine. Can we catch a herring too? There it is. Chunk task completed. Happy days. I'm just going to AFK some fishing for a bit because it's the first time I've been able to train this skill, and that's super cool. We've got a full inventory of fish. It's really convenient because fairly close to here in this building, just over to our west, is an oven, so I can cook these as well for some cooking XP. Not that I really care about the cooking XP, we have very good cooking training methods available, but XP is better than no XP, so we go cook these up. We cooked all of those and we got a little bit of XP. Let's do some mining now. We're going to start by power mining the clay, I believe, just to train up. And once we've got level 15, we're going to start mining iron and carting it back to the bank, because that's going to be the training method. Very first mining level coming in. There it is, level 2 mining. I promise I won't show all of them. Good morning. I cannot get the camera low enough to go under the brim of my hat, so you're gonna just see my mysterious hidden eyes as I mine this clay. Here we go, that's level 15 mining. We can now mine iron, and I'm gonna be starting to mine iron ore and cart it up to the bank, which is really far away. I have to run from there the whole way out, through the whole savannah up into here, and I need to bank about 10,000 iron, so this might take quite some time. 20 mining, leading right into... There is 30 mining. We can now mine coal, and lots of other stuff too, but mostly coal, which is actually here, so let's mine some of that. It's not worth doing because it's going to take so much longer. Okay, that was really fast. Hold on, let's see if this one is long. It's not worth doing because it takes forever to mine, and we get basically the same XP in smithing banked mining coal compared to iron. Let's actually send it to editing crack, and you can do a quick math segment showing why. But yeah, look, this one's taking forever to mine. This is more like it. This is what I expected. But let's get some coal. I have 4 types of ore available that I could use for my smithing training. Iron is the fastest to mine. It has a 50% chance of making a bar, which gives 37.5 XP, which becomes 18.75 XP per inventory spot. Mining coal to make steel is going to be noticeably slower, and with 3 inventory spots per bar, and coming out to 18.33 XP per inventory slot, it is definitely not worth doing. Mithril has the same problem. It takes up lots of inventory spots and ends up being less XP per inventory spot. But our other option other than iron is gold. Gold is very slow to mine, but it gives more XP per inventory slot just smithing it into a bar, and because so much of the time is spent walking backwards and forwards, the speed of the actual mining is less important, and this or iron are both really good options for doing my smithing. Iron would be a little bit faster, but gold will be a little bit more AFK. Oh my god, there's 2. Oh, I was just mining, and then I saw a baby impling, and I went up to go catch it, and another one spawned, a soft clay, that's cool, and the other one is... a needle. I still haven't managed to get the hard leather from those, and I would really like to, so anytime I see them I'd catch them, but I've stopped scouting them because I'm not really going to use the hard leather body for anything yet. Oh, there it is! Oh, 40 mining. Oh, I really wanted to finish that tonight, so I was like, alright, we're gonna get the knife and log out, and we're gonna start 3-ticking this. Or we can mine gold and size 4 stars. I do want to do a star at some point, because I do have a star spawn right next to the bank way up here. But for now, let's just mine a little gold. And I cut that clip off like exactly as I got it. But okay, that was nice. Back to the iron. Wow, apparently there's also a star spawn right here. Let's go have a look at that. What tier is that? Oh, that's a big boy. Is it a 9? Tell us. Tell us. What is it? It is a tier 9. Yeah, we're a wee bit away off doing that one. Seeing as stars are never guaranteed to be in the chunk, then they're not a chunk task. I'm not calling them specific to chunks, except for where the shop is in Falador. I'm doing some more tick manipulation mining, because I'm finding it really enjoyable actually, because with this 3 spot here, I can use this, which makes my mining action to be 4 ticks. Oh, that clip was an absolute nightmare trying to do tick manipulation skilling and talking at the same time. So you know what, I'm just going to record a new clip where I'm just doing the skilling, and then I can voice over it in post. Okay, good plan. Mining with an iron pickaxe usually takes 7 ticks, and then the success chance is determined by your mining level. Using a knife on a log brings up an interface which will last for 1 tick, and then starts a 3-tick action after that to actually fletch what you want to make, being 4 ticks in total, and at the end of that time, if I have switched my action to be mining an iron ore for example, it means with my iron pickaxe I can mine the iron ore in now 4 ticks instead of 7, speeding up my mining almost double. Tick manipulation here is really good. Level 50 mining. We've been doing some gold because it's super chill. We get about the same smithing XP per inventory as doing the iron, except it's way like lower effort. I can do this while playing other stuff, and I get higher mining XP per inventory, despite the significantly slowerness. I needed a break from all this skilling, so I decided to go and send my 3 Colosseum attempts for the chunk. No! Oh! Oh my god! Oh, okay. I have 1 prayer point left, and there's a unique next wave. I finally see one. No! Oh, please no mid spawn. Please, 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 please. Please. Please no middle spawn. Come on. Come on. Oh. Yes. Okay. Oh my god, maybe it's possible. Reinforcements dealt with. The mage came round the pillar. We have the mage from the spawn in behind. Can we split them with a wiggle? It's always worth trying a wiggle just in case, because sometimes a manticore and a shaman, they like to reposition. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to run to this pillar here, praying mage. Just 1 tick mage there, and then mage somewhere around here 5 ticks later. And then we're going to get round, and we're going to get round to this corner at the back and kill the major that comes around the side, and then the melee that comes around the side after it, having to perfectly flick them to not lose any prayer. And then I'll have an activated manticore here and a ranger behind it, which I can flick going this way. If it's range first, I can start on the side and go rage, mange, rage. Hold on, what's the words? Range, mage, melee, wait, ranged, and then behind the pillar, and then they'll be split, and I'm good. Okay, so there's the plan. Okay, the manticore activated as the bad one. It's mage first. But that might actually be the good one. It makes the rotation more difficult to flick, but makes the manticore on its own easier to flick. So, you know what, we'll take that. Okay, so the melee is down, and I forget about this, that because they're on this side of the pillar, to off-tick them, I'd have to step out to here and go range, mage, range, melee. And that's kind of gross. I don't want to do that, because I might mess it up and lose my prayer point. So what I'm going to do is I'm only going to flick the manticore, and we're going to run over to this pillar over here, and I'm going to tank a range hit on purpose, and I have enough food. This is the first time, I think, that all these tank upgrades actually matter. I mean, other than when I misflick a melee and take 3 swipes from that, they matter then, but now it, like, I'm really glad I've got the dragon plate legs for this. Okay, not bad. There goes the attack pot. Re-strength pot. Okay, now just the difficult bit left. Oh, I'm so stressed. Ah. Oh. Oh, relax, crack. It's okay. You're okay. I'm waiting for this 20 seconds for this boost to tick down, and then I'll repot, and then we go for it. Breathe. Yes! Yes! Oh my god, I did it. Yes! Yes! Oh. 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 Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna need to fix where things go in the bank now. Oh man. Ooh. It just landed. Oh my god, can we get... Sorry, Mike's really far away. Ah, 80. And that looks like it's just gone down to a tier 5. We're gonna join in on our first star and AFK here for a while. And probably get a level or so from it too. Level 55 mining, which of course means we can mine some mithril. So let's take a quick star break and just mine our very first mithril rock on the account. Okay, go. Okay, there it is. Back to the star we go. Nice. Well, that was nice. Useless, but nice. We don't need mining levels at all, they don't matter. We're only mining to get the resources, but I enjoyed that, so we did it. Okay, back to the collecting resources. Oh, and I'm going to mine some more mithril too, because that's going to be super AFK. And, I don't know, I kind of want to use all my coal with mithril instead of iron. That seems more fun, even though it's actually less XP. 60. Oh, shiny new login screen for Varlamore Part 2. As far as I know, there's nothing from it in any of my chunks, but we'll have a look around. Varlamore Part 2 is here, and I've figured out a thing. I've done 3 of the 4 quests on my Ironman that came out with it, but there's one I haven't done, because it starts here, and I believe I have the requirements for it. If I look up meet and greet. Look at that. That's a thing we can actually do. Okay. I think this is the person. Oh, they're opening up a kebab shop, and it looks like I'm going to be able to get the spices, because they come from the bazaar, but also needs meat. And I don't have the meat. It's over at the farm with all the bison and stuff, apparently. So that's like... there? I think that's probably there. Okay, we got the spice sent over for the kebabs, which is nice, but we're going to need to get our mining and smithing done real quick so we can roll a chunk and get that farm so we can make some kebabs. Oh, hello, hello, nice of you to be joining me down in this chunk down by the coast of Varlamore. We have a thing coming in if I ever manage to mine this gold rock with this iron pickaxe. It's a bit of a struggle. I've been playing a lot of World of Warcraft and this has been on the side every now and then, you know, look over, click a rock, get some ore, get some levels. There's 65 mining. Good morning. It has been quite some time since I have come at you with a lamp clip, but here is another one. We got it last night, saved it for the morning because this one is super important. We're going to put it on rune crafting, and that gives us level 20. I can now craft body runes, but way more importantly, that is the rune crafting requirement we needed for Perilous Moons. And that means our lamping is going to move on to Slayer now, and we're going to try to lamp to 48 Slayer for being able to kill Nugwas. The construction is going to come from forestry, and maybe if we start heading towards like the worm remains or for some other reason, we might switch to lamping agility, because being able to do an agility course would be super cool. Speaking of the worm agility, Varlamore Part 2 just came out, and if we swap over to my chunk map real quick, I can roll this chunk here, because this is a charter ship to the island of Alderan or something like that, and we can get it from the Forthus Kothon. And this would be my new favourite chunk to roll. We have 9 total by the looks. Whoops, I didn't mean to unlock that. Let's just close that off. We have 5 chunks available to roll in Varlamore. We have 1 over at Karamja and 3 over at Varrock. So as soon as we get this mining and smithing grind done, which we're about 75 to 80% of the way through, hopefully we can get some new content. Though also while we're here, I might as well talk about some of the other chunks that are around me. Number 2 would be really cool for a quest, and heading to the outer farm is scary because it's got the giant farming chunk. Over here, just to the west of the Oasis, is probably my favourite chunk to roll. This has Hill Giants, and Hill Giants gives Lore Runes, and it gives Cosmic Runes, meaning I can make an Amulet of Power and an Amulet of Strength, and I get Prayer Potions from tally-grabbing Snapegrass. This is probably the biggest upgrade for the Colosseum that we could get, other than getting over into Camtorum up here, which is really far away. So after getting to here, my next favourite would be just rolling the New Island. I would love it. This sounds amazing. If I can get into this chunk here, I think that it has the Herblore minigame, which would also be able to get me prayer potions, and that would be really nice. Okay, I think that's everything that's like super important about the chunks we can roll. Number 4 would also be crazy. This is probably third in line. After moving towards Hill Giants and the new content, middle of Varrock would just be nuts for content. Okay, back to the mining. Sorry, bye. Oh, here's the first lamp going into Slayer. Actually, I think it's the second, and now getting XP in every skill video. We got 1 in Slayer, so that should be 20 XP, yeah. I will show lamp clips now, only when I am desperate for content and nothing interesting is happening. Otherwise, we're on our way to 48. That's a long way, that's a lot of lamps. With that inventory of iron ore, we just got to look at these two numbers together. That's a total of 10,000 ore, and that was what we needed to have our smithing banked, so the mining is done at level 67. And now I'm just going to sit here, and I'm going to run back and forth to the furnace, super AFK, and I'm going to smelt all these. The first smithing level of the chunk, level 43. Many more to go. Level 50 smithing. We can now smelt mithril ore, so let's ditch all this gold and let's go make just a couple of mithril bars. Actually, let's make all the mithril bars we've got, because at some point we're going to need to do that. I like this screen setup here, because I can take things out of the bank. How many mithril can I do at once? Probably 5, right? And have the furnace on the screen so I can click back and forth without changing my camera angle. That is real nice. Here we go, first mithril bars. We'll make this into some stuff later. 51 smithing. We don't even want to see what that lets us make, because I already know what it is. Let's go grab some things from the bank. The things I'm going to grab from the bank are, of course, one of those mithril bars, which are down here. Let's put that where it needs to go. And of course a hammer. Let's take a quick trip down to the anvils. Here it is, the shack we know so well, right next to my friends the sand crabs. Let's smith, and we're gonna make a mithril axe. New bis, hell yeah. 55, allowing us to make mithril arrows, which is our new best in slot ammunition. So let's go and make some of those. Ooh, I didn't record the level because I forgot it was going to be important, but we can make mithril full helms. That's our best in slot helm unlocked. Let's go make one of those. Back into the hut, and mithril full helm. Beautiful. Also, while we're here, we can make myth knives, which are our best in slot for 2-tick range weapons. However, in the Colosseum, I only use these against the mages, and it has 100% accuracy, so the extra accuracy doesn't matter, and we don't get a max hit from them, so they're actually not a Colosseum upgrade. And here it goes, the last of my ore. That is all of the important bars made. We're now going to take all those iron bars down to the anvil and turn them into arrow tips and knives and stuff, and that should be enough to get me the level I need, which is 59 for making a myth grapple. Good morning. Oh, I've had some coffee and I'm feeling good. It's a Friday and I have Fridays off, so I can do some gaming. And Cracker's here at a specific spot with a specific inventory saying good morning, so you know what that means. That means we're probably about to finish a chunk. So let's come over to this anvil and let's make some... Oh no, let's not make that. Let's make something dumb. Let's make a... I tried to escape close it again. Oh, we've turned it into shambles. This clip was so good to start with. Let's make a spit. 59 smithing. We can now make mithril grapples. That is our goal for the chunk. let's make one of those. Just set up some bolts, get a grapple tip down here. You go on there, which are now some bolts that I didn't have access to before, and let's make a grapple. Yeah! There's also 2 more chunk tasks I should quickly tick off. One is to make a mithril warhammer and equip that, because this is the highest strength requirement in our chunk. There we go, we've equipped it. And a mithril square shield has no negative range, so this is now our best tank shield while ranging. And that brings us back to the chunk picker, your favorite place and mine. Oopie. Oh, there's so many cool places we could roll. But ideally, I don't really want to go to Karamja or Varrock. I want to get as much of the Varlamore stuff as possible. The best places are out towards here, so maybe 7 might be my favorite chunk, or 9, get the new content. Also 2 would be great, I'd love to head out this way as well. Okay, let's give it a countdown. In 3, in 2, in 1, pick chunk. Oh, nice, that was one of the ones I wanted. Love it. Okay, what do we have to do here? We've got the buffaloes, and we've got, I think that's all the things. Let's go have a look. And ta-da! Let there be light. We have a new chunk, and in this chunk there's a super cool thing which I've been looking forward to doing, is I have a lot of valuables in the bank. These ones here, and we're just going to take one of them and we're going to turn them in. I think it's this friend here, the dodgy character. Sup, dude, how you doing? Can I sell you one of these? Ah, there's the trade-in option. Ding! Let's hand in one of those 65 coins because we've got the Colosseum glory. Ah, okay, let's do some other chunk tasks here. We have some new best in slots that I think are going to be from the clothes shop that Jimmy had a problem with. Sup, friend? We can buy leather boots and we can buy a cape. What color do we want? Let's go with a yellow one. And I'll get those because they might be nice at some point. Alright. Oh, hold on. If I'm doing maging, I have to be wearing a skirt. It's important. So it turns out in this chunk we also have Death's Domain, which I haven't had access to before. So if I come in here, we can talk to this friend. Sup, dude? And how do I buy your, can I change how I die? No, that's an animation thing. Ah, different looking gravestone. 200k for an angel gravestone. Cool, we've got that. And let's sacrifice a ball of wool to Death's coffer. Oh, never mind. But there's also another cool thing about this chunk, is previously I couldn't get below this little hill here, but now I can. I can sneak around the bottom here, and that means I actually have access to being able to roll this chunk next, which previously I didn't have access to because I couldn't get round here, and there's a baby impling out there. Oh, let's go through the underground to get it. So we can come down in this little hut with the thieves and a bronze dagger apparently. Hold on, is there anything upstairs there? Let's just check that before I keep going on. No, there's not. Okay, let's go in underneath. This is the like smuggling route. How cool is that? That's why it's full of thieves. And we come out on this side of the wall, and I saw another thing upstairs here. Where's the ladder up? There it is, before we go and grab that baby impling. What was the red dot? The red dot was iron darts. That's a thing I didn't have access to before. Cool, we now have some darts. Okay, let's catch that baby impling and let's get the hard leather to make this clip insane. Oh, it's out there now. Hey friend, do you want to just like, you want to come over here? It's doing it. Oh, it was so close. Oh, it's happening. It's go time. We got a knife. Now as we're coming down here, I'll mention that we do have a wheat field, but on this account I am not doing Puro until we get to the lumberage shack and go to there via Xanaris. That's where I'm considering where Puro is. It has a guaranteed access in one specific chunk, so I'm considering it part of that chunk. And we've got one more task to do. We need to kill a buffalo. So buffalo down, task completed, and bones. Oh, and I see another thing that we have access to. over there in the distance, we finally have access to some of the sweet corn here, which for a lot of people apparently has been a really good cooking method. I currently don't need cooking, but let's just cook some anyway because it's a thing we can do. Oh, there's also nettles. I can make some... Can I make nettle tea? I didn't bring my gloves. Let me go get gloves. Okay, let's pick some nettles. And let's put the nettles in the hot water. Is that not how you make nettle tea? Am I missing something? Look up wiki nettles. Hold. Once picked, they may be used on a bowl of water. Oh, I shouldn't have heated it up. Oops. Okay, let's go get some sweet corn. We'll cook that on the way back and we'll make our nettle tea. Ooh, one other thing I've noticed is over here somewhere. Where is it? I've just seen it on the map. There's a... Oh, there it is. There's a dairy churn. So once I get access to milk, I believe that's going to make some cooking grinds. And probably give me some, like, insanely good food. Okay, let's make our nettle tea. Can I put it in a cup? I can't put it in a cup. Oh, I can put it in a cup. It said you don't have any more. So I figured that was... Okay, cool. And we can get some corn. It's corn! Okay, let's go roll another chunk. That's all the things. Back we go again and pick a chunk. Ooh, Varrock Center. Okay, that is definitely more Colosseum attempts because we get an air staff and infinite runes. Wow, that's really good. With Central Varrock unlocked, one of two of my conditions for unbacklogging the Colosseum has been fulfilled. We have access to runes, but we do not yet have access to prayer pots, but maybe we'll be getting that in the next episode, because there are multiple chunks that are next to my unlocked area that have access to them, but also they're kind of in hidden ways that you might not be expecting. But we will be ending this episode here, with heaps of cool new chunks unlocked and acquiring one of the Colosseum uniques. Albeit the most useless one, but I don't care about that, I'm stoked about it. Check out the description of the video if you want some links to some cool things, like my band or my community Discord. And a massive shout out especially to friends of the channel, Scarlet and Shiem. Along with my other channel members, TrodWikipad, Parakiwi, Max F, DI, and DiggyDogSP. Thank you all for your support, and to Scarlet for requesting the new background music I made for this episode. I'm sure some of you might have recognized that one. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all shortly with the next video in my UIM series, which has a ludicrous amount of progress.